Opportunities and Challenges of Bilingual Education in a Rural School, a Case Study. This presentation is co-authored by Cristina Villegas Troya, Cristina Huertas-Abril, and Francisco Palacios-Hidalgo of the University of Córdoba, Spain. In my case, I'm Cristina Huertas-Abril, and I will present this research on behalf of my colleagues. First, the introduction. Well, rural schools nowadays are a major part of today's neglected educational contexts in academia, according to research conducted by Santa Maria Cardava and San Pedro in 2020. These schools are unique and different educational contexts where several issues can be found, including lack of materials, lack of adapted or specific teaching materials, heterogeneity of ages in the classes, a reduced number of students per lesson, or lack of coordination hours, among others. Furthermore, service learning is an increasingly common method of carrying out studies while contributing to the community. Although there's scarce bibliography about this teaching method in language and bilingual education, and especially in content and language integrated learning, CIIDEA'. However, can this scenario encountered in a specific bilingual rural school be improved through action research and service learning? Well, the major goal of this study is to examine the results of using action research and service learning in an Andalusian rural primary school. So first, we will start with the theoretical background. The content and language integrated learning CIIDEA' approach appeared to respond to the needs of the population with respect to globalization and to bring the opportunity for socioeconomic improvement closer to all people, as it offers the chance to enhance the job opportunities for which they may be eligible in the future. The intention of this approach, the intention of the CIIDEA' approach, is to give all individuals the possibility of learning other languages and cultures while learning non-linguistic content simultaneously. Okay? As Coyle et al. In 2010 stated, CIIDEA' is a dual-focused educational approach. Okay? And there is not a single way regarding how the CIIDEA' approach should be implemented in education. And according to Coyle, different models all share the common founding principle that in some way the content and the language learning are integrated. Moreover, the difference between urban and rural contexts leads to think of different results in the implementation of a foreign language as a vehicular language, in addition to the mother tongue, to teach the content, especially considering the CIIDEA' approach. In fact, the term rural school is exceedingly difficult to delimit, as it is in content change due to the transformations that society experiences. A study carried out by Santa Maria Cardava and San Pedro in 2020 shows how the rural world continues to be forgotten both by people and also in academia. Few investigations are carried out on this, and even less on rural schools. The population and low rural birth rates lead to the closure of many schools, marginalizing the few remaining children in rural areas and making these schools one of the most complex educational contexts in our system. Another key problem that we can find in rural education is heterogeneity within the classroom, where the teacher has to teach small groups of different educational levels at the same time. All this poses a huge challenge for teachers who have to adapt the content of the subjects so that students acquire a balanced learning. However, in the context of bilingual education, and despite what one may think, there's no significant difference in outcomes between students in urban and rural settings. According to Pavon in 2018, CIIDEA' programs appear to be equally effective in rural and urban environments. It appears that time is a crucial variable for CIIDEA' programs to take adequate root in rural settings. So, what is the objective of this research? Well, the main objective of this research is to analyze the challenges, needs, and opportunities of bilingual education in an Andalusian rural school by using action research and service learning. So, what is the methodology? Well, this exploratory research aims at analyzing the challenges, needs, and opportunities of bilingual education in an Andalusian rural school, as we said before, and for this purpose, a case study has been conducted. Regarding the school context, The study was conducted in a rural school located in the north area of the Spanish province of Córdoba, where agriculture and livestock farming are the main economic sectors. The socioeconomic status of its population is low. Due to its rural setting, the school is in a unique educational atmosphere. It is a bilingual school, public bilingual school, bilingual since 2009, and there is a total of 5 teachers that teach the various courses in classes. Moreover, this rural school was awarded with the first prize of Best Practice in Bilingual Education in Andalusia in 2021. Regarding the research design, the methodology of case study was used, okay, and after that, we carried out also a SWOT analysis to present the results of a semi-structured interview. Okay, because to gather the data, semi-structured interview was used, as they are found flexible in its implementation, as they allow researchers to start with the script and change the order, or even add or modify some questions. A series of questions were posed to the bilingual coordinator, divided into different sections. Questions about the school, about the problems and advantages that the school has, the needs that it has, questions about service learning, questions about the materials, and about university school telecollaboration. And regarding the data analysis, to analyze the data collected, content analysis of the semi-structured interview was carried out. Okay. After having applied content analysis techniques, a manual SWOT analysis was created. Okay, that is a method of positioning strategy factors on 4 regions, 4 areas: strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Findings. After carrying out content analysis, results were classified into different categories, as said before, including their detailed analysis, considering strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Considering the time limitations that we have for this presentation, we will go directly to the SWOT analysis that you can see here on the screen. As you can see in the part of strengths, the semi-structured interview showed that one of the key strengths was the individualized attention to students, but also the possibility of having a language assistant for having a direct connection with the language as such. Also, content integration, the integration between language and content, that is one of the key areas of CLIL, is the basics of the CLIL approach. Also, considering the limited number of students, they all had access to their own electronic devices in the classroom. It is a learning community with the principles of comunidad de aprendizaje that also involves the community, but also the families, as shown after that, and volunteers. Also, they have literary dialogic gatherings, interactive groups. They work very consciously on the emotional point of view of education. They use the vehicular language, that is English, as a foreign language in some of the activities. They use service learning, and they have several projects that are carried out at the local, regional, and international level, as can be Proyecto Inicia, eTwinning, and Proa Transformative. Regarding the weaknesses, it is true that mobility is complicated, especially because of the lack or limited public transportation, and also complementary activities or extracurricular activities are not easy to carry out. Also, we mentioned before that rural schools are characterized by multi-level groups that are very heterogeneous, and they lack of adapted materials and no content adaptation. They also lack of bilingual contact to work with. There is a single teacher in charge of bilingual non-linguistic areas. There's a lack of coordination hours. Also, rural environments in general have limited contact with other cultures. There's more time needed for planification and coordination. And a key aspect in our context is that the only content that the students have with the foreign language is at school. Regarding the opportunities, well, we can identify different parts as different books and materials with different contents in heterogeneous classes can be used. Also, the psychoaffective factors when having to talk in public in a foreign language. As we said before, the only contact of students with the foreign language is at school, and also rural schools in general are pushed aside and left behind. Okay. Regarding the opportunities, however, we can emphasize the possibility of bridging both the linguistic and the digital divide, thanks to the Parents Association. Also, the huge resource of the language assistant, of projects like Pro Transformate. Also, attention to diversity, mixed classrooms, the bilingual project itself, the use of the universal design for learning that they implement in the context of the school, and the positive school-family environment relationship. So, discussion and conclusion. Well, as stated by Santa Maria Cardava and San Pedro, there's lack of research on service learning in rural settings in general, and also on bilingual education in rural settings in Spain. So this study has permitted to identify some opportunities, challenges, and needs, and this has allowed us to create a SWOT analysis. However, it is necessary to mention that every rural school, as Boix in 2004 defended, reflects a different contexts. Okay, so the results provided here are limited to this specific school. Okay, although our findings led to assume that bilingual rural schools are special educational contexts that can benefit from service learning projects and, as I said, local, regional, national, and international projects to supply the needs and difficulties that they may find. Okay, so we hope that our study encourages future research on this area and the field of bilingual rural school, and also we hope that this could lead to future research where service learning through university school telecollaboration or collaboration is explored as a tool for supplying bilingual rural schools needs. So these are the references that we have used for this presentation. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. Here you can see the full names and the emails of the co-authors of this presentation, of this research, and we would be more than happy to answer any comment, doubt, or to receive any suggestion that you could have about our research proposal. So thank you very much, and we hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.